I was buying ASTER at 79 cents last night for 5,000, 10,000 at 94. I made a boatload. Sold for about 4,000 in the middle of the night. Insanity. ASTER continues to pump. I like what I'm seeing here for ASTER. Unbelievable. We're going to break it down for you right now. BTC. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. So here we are. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome. Last night, I was active in the trading group. I saw ASTER and AVNT getting busy. I was up till about 4 in the morning. I knew to take a nap, and then I started getting busy. So we looked at ASTER 852 last night. It started to pump out the flag that I talked about right here. I opted ASTER 3 in the afternoon yesterday at about 83. Say a little under 83 cents, about 79, 78 cents. And that thing would absolutely rip. It's at 124 right now. Almost about 100% gains in less than 24 hours. AVNT also making gains. I gave to the trading group up 38%. So if you're in the trading group and you jumped in and you just kind of were looking at the setups, you would have seen that I talked about AVNT and ASTER. Hyperliquid did fall at the flag. It wasn't perfect, right? So not everything. But ASTER and AVNT really were the plays. I saw everyone that was awake was trading those puppies with me last night in the trading group. It was pretty awesome. So shout out to everybody trading those coins. And may God bless you all for jumping on in and being amazing. So let's take a look at what's happening for BTC. It also looks like it's about to take off. When I look at it on the BitDinex chart here, I'm in this long. I got into a long last night. I woke up at like 3 in the morning. And right when I woke up, I saw this flag. And I gave it to the group. I said, that looks like it's going to break out to the upside. Let's tell you. So I've been giving calls all night. Isn't that insane? And it sounds like I'm, again, oh, there he goes. But this is what we do. If I describe it, I got to talk about how amazing it's been. I also have a bot that I'm running right now. The bot bought the bottom. It's in the money right now. The bot also bought the bottom and sold the top there already and got in and out. But last night, look, Bitcoin cracking the 5-minute 200 MA. I was waiting for this all day for the cross, right? And then there it looked like we were going to get the move. And then boom, pump, and then went right to the target. And I was up at the KKEX call, pumping to the upside. So yes, and more yes. Shout out to KKEX, where I'm live trading here this Bitcoin call. And I'm up $322 so far. And it's like, you know what I mean? And I opened this at 3 in the morning. So like you can make gains on a Saturday if you pay attention and you hang out with the lifer. But I never take a day off. So it's up to you. Do you want to keep pushing? I made about almost $4,000 last night on ASTER. Making money, I made that money on ASTER from about, I don't know. I was already in earlier, and then I got in even heavier, but from about 12 at night to about 5 in the morning. So, yeah, and yes, I'm tired. Yes, I went back to bed at 6, and then I woke back up. And yes, I'm late today for my live stream. Usually I'm live. No, I wouldn't say I'm late because I barely, I don't always have to do a morning up stream, but I did, So let's break down what I see happening for Bitcoin. I see ASTER and BTC both about to rip. It's up to you. Here's the trades. They're in the flags with your stop loss below this double bottom, somewhere below 116. And the target we're going for is 162. So either you have the guts to get in or you don't. I'm not a financial advisor. That's on MEXC. MEXC's got it, right? So MEXC's got ASTER. The place that's going to have coins the fastest, MEXC. Weeks is going to come on to. But MEXC is pretty dang fast. Sign up to MEXC today for barely any fees. The best trading, best trading experience in the game. I absolutely love MEXC. Shout out to Weeks, though. I got trades on Weeks cooking, too, as well. My baby Weeks. Weeks, baby Weeks. And look, you can see us breaking out. What I saw was we're touching the 21-day moving average above the 200. So you're above the 200. You're touching the 21 inside a flag. That's supposed to pump by my strategy, my system. And now you got all this free money in the market. And who has access to the money in the weekends? Probably the rich. They have some way to get money that you can't. Behind the scenes, some bank. So they can access and start buying behind everybody's back when they know there's going to be more money in retail. And it makes sense that the weekend would get a bit of a pump now after we've had that rate cut. So I'm excited. You should be too. And look, I got the newest listening device. I got the orange iPhone 17. It's pretty awesome, but at the same time, I'm pretty depressed by how everything is just basically a spy mechanism at the end of the day. But it is what it is, right? Put it in a box, soundproof box, put it inside of a tinfoil box, and leave it away, right? The only live stream you were late for was the first one, 100%. Bang, bang, bang. I was never late. What does that mean? Yeah. I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what he's talking about over here because I ain't never been late over here in my life. Hey, I'm up 12%. It's a $107,000 trade. I mean, $100,000 in the trade. 2,700 bucks at 40x levy. And we ain't playing with you. We ain't playing with you. And we put a NASDAQ trade in Friday afternoon. That thing is pumping up 3% as well. And I gave you Advantis in the trading group, up 38% and counting. And so it's been ASTER and Advantis. And it's really all about the perpetual dexes, man. It is what it is. That's where the money is flowing. Hyperliquid was the bomb, right? Well, that money is flowing into ASTER, and ASTER is ripping. So ASTER is a perpetual DEX coin, just like Hyperliquid. So together, they will go at it. And you can see market share coming. CZ behind that ASTER, pumping that price, baby. Look at our baby Cross. If you look at it, I don't own any of this thing, but look at that. I mean, that looks like it's going to boom. I like what I'm seeing there. Only a matter of time. That thing's up at 29 cents in my humble opinion, but you do you. Cross looks very interesting. Let's do our top-down analysis for BTC. We got back above the 200 moving average. We made this bit of a flag. Let's talk about it. Let's break it down after that massive dump. We had the bullish divergence, got the bounce, and I was able to make the first long trade that I saw possible. That kind of gave me more confidence after the dip. So let's take a look at our weekly close that's coming tomorrow. Let's close these chats up over here. You guys thought who thought I wasn't showing up this morning? Who thought something happened? Be honest. Be honest. You thought Sammy was No. I'm here every single Saturday morning, baby. It just, I'm stuck in my ways now. I got to do what I got to do. For me to feel comfortable, I have to hit the stream. So just know that I have to come for me to feel good. So you're always going to get me out here doing the do. All right, so we are oversold in the stochastics RSI. MACD turning to as well, slightly to the upside here, right? Biscuits, the man, the myth, the legend. I had a bunch of biscuits just now at this place that cooks biscuits. It's so dang good. So let's break it down. Where's our support or resistance? So here, previous resistance becomes support. Bitcoin gets the beautiful bounce. You can say, okay, we got support at 78,000. We got support at 100,000. And then we have this very crucial support, and I would call about 108, 109K, right? As long as we stay above 109,000, we're going to that all-time high, and that was pretty clear when we broke 109K. You open trades at 40x or higher, and you open lower leverage and increase. I've never increased my leverage. Like, why would you increase? I just trade the way I trade. Yeah. Increase as you go into profit. No, I've never increased my leverage as I go into profit. It doesn't make any sense to me. I stay in the leverage I'm in. You know what I mean? Like, that'll sit there until one day I decide to change it. If I'm doing a bigger trade, if more money comes in, I usually lower the leverage. If I'm using like 50, 60 grand of my money, I'm using probably 10x to 15x leverage. If I'm using 5 to 10 grand of my money, then I'm using somewhere between 20 and 60x leverage. This one's pretty high. This one's 65x lev, right? But that's how I'm able to make $50 off of $800 pretty fast, right? And Bitcoin's booming, 116,000, pumping out the flag and I gave this flag to the trading group. We've been spot on. Sam is here on your birthday, on my birthday, on his birthday, on everybody's grandma's birthday. Yeah. We've got you. We've got you covered over here. So let's take a look. The weekly, even the monthly is starting to look like a beautiful monthly close. Bullish engulfing could be the biggest. It will be the highest a candle ever closed. Like, we've had wicks, but we've never closed that high. It'll be historic for Bitcoin in just 10 days, everybody. In just 10 days. So previous resistance becomes support with the bounce. I think ASTER could go to $40. To me, it looks like this might be the low. This thing might be ready to just absolutely blast. I mean, look at it. It's ripping. It's ripping here. And we're in the green now. Look how fat you can make money really fast trading these altcoins. I'm trading it right now, and I usually don't trade alts, but if there's a lot of volume on something, then there's a high likelihood you can win the trade. There's a lot of volume on ASTER right now. We'll see what happens, though. It's very high risk. I could easily lose my shirt, so be very, very careful trading these altcoins. Please. Okay. Yeah, don't do anything you see me do. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence before getting into any project, coin, or trade. Okay. So, but you can see I got a Bitcoin trade open. I got an ASTER trade open. I got an ETH trade open. I got a trade open over here. I got a NASDAQ trade open over there. I bought $5,000 worth of Bitcoin on the dip yesterday. I'm already up on that buy. Life is good. Life is good. Monthly's going to close nice. The weekly looks great. Everything is setting up for the rising wedge to break to the upside parabolically. And we can go to Valhalla, baby. Right? Just like, just like our other buddy. That was weird. And can we get this move here to the upside too as well? To 187,200. And then that's kind of what we're looking for here for Bitcoin, the parabolic run-up for BTC. So this is all still in place. It could be a right shoulder. The reason why I'm defying this as a right shoulder is because Total is doing the same thing, and Total has already defied the fact that it could be a right shoulder. I've actually done this before. Bitcoin's had a slight bearish chart, but Total's chart isn't. And it tells me that it doesn't make sense that Bitcoin's chart would play out. You know what I mean? So you look at Total. See, Bitcoin has the shoulder, the head, the right shoulder. Total's right shoulder is a higher high. Saying you're going to higher low, that's an uptrend. Which tells me that Bitcoin is not going to make a right shoulder there. It's just not going to happen. Unless we were going to bend to XRP, and XRP is going to be the one, and then all of the altcoins are going to take over. Something crazy. But until then, no, I don't see that happening. So that tells me that I have faith that we can long Bitcoin still because, and this has happened to me before, the total market cap has foreshadowed where Bitcoin's going to go because it's just like it's already shown it's in an uptrend. And Bitcoin just hasn't caught a trend yet because Solana or ETH are the ones catching the trend on Total. And so then Bitcoin's going to come back behind and pump. It doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense to me. And I've seen this before. I've done it actually. We've called it here on the channel. So the weekly looks good to me. 5-day chart doing a tweezer top again. I don't want to see that. That's in 2 days. We have some time. The 3-day chart in 2 days as well. And then here we are with the daily time frame. And let's flip on everything here on the daily. So we have support or resistance right here at about 115,000. All right. We've got this flag. And we've got the 21-day moving average coming up into price action. Okay. And, I've been calling for this daily to consolidate. And I said, once the daily consolidates, I said it might take 5 to 6 days, somewhere by September 27th, 10 days to get that money in. We can start getting a huge move to the upside here, right? And bang, we can get that 7% move for Bitcoin, a new all-time high, 125,000. I think people are going to sell 125, right? But so I like what I'm seeing here. What could happen is shoulder, head, right shoulder, right? So I showed you a scalp with a small time frame. I'm letting you see the bigger picture here on the daily. The daily does need to reset. We need the stochastics to reset while we continue sideways. Very important for the daily time frame. Above the moving average, getting a golden cross there on the 12-hour. All looks good on the time frames that matter to me. The 8-hour, battling the 200 moving average. And again, making these trades close to the 8-hour 200, like right there with a stop below there, could be one of the, just like one of those entries. And I can see the daily. It looks like the 8-hour is going to pump today. I see us pumping today. I see the next 16 hours. Bitcoin pumps back up to the top of the range. Back up to 117,000. You could possibly make a long right now on the 8-hour with just a stop below like that 200 to the top of the range. It's 2.5 risk-reward ratio. You don't really get the 3. So it's a little high risk. And to the 1-hour time frame, that's getting back above its 200 moving average. The 1-hour closed the candle above here. We could pump for the rest of the day. We are a little far from the 21. Tells me we might pump, come back to it, and then pump. 15-minute wants to go towards its 200. And again, remember, we're above the 200 moving average on the 1 minute, which gave us the catalyst for the pump right there and right there. And then we crossed the 5-minute 200, which gave us the catalyst for another long. I like longing when we cross the 200 on the 5. I teach you guys this all the time. This was the cup. There was the handle. You had the bullish div, the higher low, higher high, higher low. Now you're putting the higher high. Expect a higher low and a move to the upside. You're also back above previous resistance, which can become support. So we're seeing a bit of a move here for Bitcoin. So I broke it down for you. So what's, caution is the 1-hour. But look how the 1-hour interacts above the 200 with the 21. And that's really going to be your key for the day. So that's what I'm looking at for BTC. And anything else in the comment section about Bitcoin, I can't really listen to because it's just a bunch of, random comments. So Bitcoin. And we do have a level down here, 115, 250, and we got liquidity above us, so we could go either way. It's on the radar for sure for BTC, all right? Well, I'm more bullish than bearish right now for Bitcoin. It is the weekend. I would expect more sideways, whatevers, but I mean, Bitcoin's looking pretty bullish, and I'm up in the trades. The trades are pumping. So I'll take my money and we'll see what happens. About to start moving this one to break even. This is just a scalp on the smaller, just to make a $400 or $500. So let's go over it again. Last night, I gave you guys Advantis and ASTER, and we made massive gains. All right. Everyone in my group, I was on you guys trying to push you. If you got the alerts and got in when I did, you made gains. I made a lot of money last night. I made a good amount of money last night. Don't want to be rude, but I did. And it looks like this thing may continue to pump. Right? Wow, it just ripped all the way to 129. Should have paid attention there. I was up pretty nice right now. I would have taken that. It's just a quick scalp. I don't want to lose any money here. It could dump on me too, so yeah. I just, dang. I was probably up like 300. Didn't pay attention. It's all right. We made a lot of money. Stream season. I want to see what that thing's doing. Did it come back yet? I think it's STRSZN season like that, right? Yeah. I got to get the right spelling for it. There it is. Still sitting at a $3 million market cap. Nothing, I never really, stuff is always. Sam, is Auto on the verge of a breakout by its chart? It is, and we have a setup in the trading group. If you want to check it out, Jason, thank you for asking. I got a setup for H-Bar 2 from Is It Aldrich. So if you want to join the trading group, you can come look at what I think about H-Bar. I'm going to hide them from you today, even though I know you sent a super chat, but I worked really hard on the setup, and I want you to see it in the trading group. Go to cryptolifer.com to find out more. All right. You said it last night in the 99. Aster will hit 129. Bang, bang, bang. Biscuits, we did him. Someone said my call for, remember when I gave you guys drift before anyone was talking about it? Look at Bitcoin, 116,100. Doing damage, baby. I gave you a call for Bitcoin last night at 3. I gave you another call on this flag that's up. I gave you Aster. I gave you Advantis overnight. I don't know what else more I can do. I'm making sure you guys are on it every single. Hey, Lifer, God bless. What do you do on LINEA? I did nothing on LINEA, but I think it looks interesting to me. It's a good coin, right? And we just did our top-down analysis for Bitcoin and just taught you technical analysis. Just the TA spot on for you there. LINEA is starting to actually set up for a pretty nice move. And I think it's only a matter of time. I see it trending. It's gearing up. I have a feeling it's one of the next, it's going to do that thing. And I did say a feeling because I'm speculating on what I've actually researched. So there's some speculation in there. But the TA also starting to coincide with what I'm looking at here. So LINEA looks like it's about to blast to the upside. It's trending on token metrics, right? They think it's hot. We're getting all the indications. We know that this is a trend right now too. LINEA. So I could see LINEA doing damage over time. Facts, Teresa. Hi, Lifer, God bless. Yeah, thank you. I got LINEA for you there. And I see Drift going way up. Drift has been out of control. Let's talk about Drift real quick. Drift protocol. So I was looking for Drift to pump out the flag. My target for Drift is 103. That thing's just getting started. It's still holding gains of 55 and it hit 72% gains. Drift. You guys could update those gains. Drift booming. And it's going to start getting crazy. You're going to start seeing me posting gain after gain after gain as these altcoins start to get absolutely insane. It's going to get hard to wall. You're going to be up all night. It's going to get crazy. But that's it. I thought I put a trade advantage last night. Put a trade on SoMe by accident. It still looks like it might run. Sorry to hear that. I observe when Bitcoin price goes up, Bitcoin dominance goes down, and the other way. Can you explain why? Well, because people are leaving. That's not actually true. Yeah. You're just seeing one correlation. Bitcoin dominance goes up. If Bitcoin goes up really hard, altcoins go up too. And people get excited. And Bitcoin dominance is trending down right now because if the market's ripping, people are putting money into altcoins. So, Lifer, shout out to Bellico X. Rowdy Alwas drifts in my law. Shout out to everybody making gains. And I'm really happy that we're starting to see these altcoin pumps, man. Because this is what I live for. This is what I work for. This is what we do. And I have pants on, just so you know. I don't show up in mesh shorts just because it's Saturday. I have 3 daughters. I want them to respect me 100%. My ex could get the bounce because the whole market's getting thrifty and everyone's like excited. I could see this kind of cup and handle, and my ex bounce right to the top of if it's range there from 11 to 17. I'd pay attention to that. I looked at WFL. I have a setup for it last night. If I were you, I would check it out. Join the group. Go to cryptolifer.com to find out more. Thank you, TP Dun Dun. You're super nice to say that. He put 77 to help you, to tell you to join the group because he's telling you it's worth his money to tell you that. I believe it's worth you to join the group. You know, put 2 and 2 together, man. It is what it is. Go to cryptolifer.com. Hit subscriptions at the top here. The monthly, the quarterly, or the annual. And we will see you in there. If you want to trade where I trade, like I got that trade open on KKEX, I'm up 400 beans. You'd be up $363, 13% gains, just like the LIFA. If you traded on KKEX or MEXC, where I made $3,000 the other night, pretty fast, or Weeks. I love Weeks. Weeks is actually probably one of my, I think it's my favorite exchange in the game because I love the team and I know the people. You know what I mean? And I just get to share time with them, and I like that. So, Weeks on the way here to 116,485 on this trade here for BTC, above the 221. This is what I teach my students over and over and over again. We stay consistent. We find gains no matter what, and we continue to push. Look at AVNT. Look at it. Look at this thing. What was that? It was so weird what happened there. ASTER just continuing to do damage. I think this thing could go to $500, man. I mean, not five. I think it could go to $50. I really think it could go to $50. Oh, I'm still, they kept me in this puppy, even though I put my stop right to break even. See, when things are free, you can get real close to price action when there's a lot of volume, right? We're looking for this little 1-minute flag to do damage. It is asymmetrical. It can go either way. I feel some head and shoulder vibes as well. Man, can it just continue to rip to 136 and beyond? Make some more gains here on the channel. I don't even need to make this. It's just, this has been a great day. A great day. I've been trading since 1 in the morning. I took a nap from like about 6:40. I went to sleep. I woke back up at 8 in the morning. Took my family to I woke up at 8:30. Took my family to like a breakfast. We all hung out. And then I showed up and did the live. So family first, baby. Family first. You know? And we go from there. So yeah. We made massive gains. ASTER looks like it could continue, but probably a good time to start taking some profito. Or just, don't be greedy. Like, I've already made a lot of gains on ASTER. This is just a last little, can I make some more? You know what I mean? But don't get too greedy. Don't lose what you've made trying to be greedy. I always tell myself that. And it's okay if I get stopped out. It is what it is, right? I'll play with this right here. Oh, they got me, Looks like a head and shoulder there. Take profits when you're pumping. Remember that. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. Bitcoin kind of still on the show here. Might start to pump up a little more, too, to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. So I see bullishness for Bitcoin on the day. I'll be pumping out altcoins that I see looking good in the trading group. But it looked like last night really was we had an influx of liquidity from like 11 to 7 in the morning. And now it seems like you wake up to take some profits. So Asia bought all Saturday, apparently, and pumped this price. And I had to be up all night to catch it. And I did it for you guys. I did it for the trading group. I did it for my own gains. But my gains are yours because if I'm on it, you're on it. And that's why I like the trading group. My own want for gains, like if I'm on it all night, I'm going to be posting for you. And you should be on it all night as well. So God bless everybody that kicks it with the lifer. I love you. I appreciate you all. Sam, on the next screen, could you do a morning trade routine for us, please? I'm sure other people could use a little guidance on how to set up our days. Okay. Sure. Enough of your personal life. Just talk about how to make money. I haven't talked about my personal life. Yeah. My personal life is really personal. I haven't said anything about my personal life. This is all just the crypto life. That's different. My personal life, I don't get into my personal life. That's too many details. Yeah. Saga apt in Arab. Check them out. They're about to make a run, hopefully. Interesting. We love you here. Lifer, blessing. God bless you too. It's because this awesome person life that we continue to follow him and pay the $99. It's a package deal. He's a mentor. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. We learn a lot from each other every single day. God bless everybody here on the channel. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate you all. This is your quick morning update for BTC and some altcoins. I'm going to be back tonight for Bitcoin at 8 p.m. and I'll be back tomorrow morning and 4 live streams this weekend. So don't stress. Have a blast. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy your day. And I'll see you guys in the group and, on the next live stream. God bless you all. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you tonight.
One more time, think about me.